Major red flags have been noticed in how Kanye West treats his new wife Bianca Censori. Kanye West is now being watched closely by some experts who think that he might actually be trying to control his new wife Bianca Censori, and they think that he's going a bit too far right now.
I gotta say, this has been going on for a couple months now.
There's one relationship therapist from Canada, Betsy Chung, and she shared her thoughts on their relationship. She went on to explain her ideas to the Daily Mail publication and began by saying this: couples spend so much time together, it's not entirely uncommon for them to influence each other. This means that they might start doing similar things like dressing alike or enjoying the same things. This can show that the couple has a strong connection and shared interests. But sometimes this can become a problem if it's one-sided and leads one person to give up their identity. And regarding Kanye West and Bianca Censori, Betsy Chung also had this to say: in healthy relationships, admiration should be mutual, where both partners feel loved and accepted for who they authentically are. She also did mention that in terms of fashion, it's okay to have preferences, but it's also important to respect your partner's choices. There can be different reasons why someone might try to control how their partner looks. Maybe they think that they can add something to their style to make them look better in public, or just give them more insight just so that they can pick better outfits for themselves. But Betsy Chung, she went on to list some examples, and this is what she specifically listed: having an inflated sense of self and believing that their perspectives are superior, having a need to control people's perception of them, expecting their partners to be an accessory to supporting that desired image, inability to deal with uncertainty, and feeling the need to control every little detail of their lives in order to feel that things are going well for them. It's fine, of course, to pitch in and chime in if your partner is wearing something that you're like, that doesn't really look good. But in the end, it's definitely important that both partners feel respected and valued in the relationship. And experts are concerned that Kanye West is being a little too controlling in his relationship, and that Bianca is just being broken down bit by bit, where she'll eventually lose her sense of value and sense of identity. Now, there's one celebrity psychic and body language expert, Inbal Honigman, who offered another perspective concerning Kanye West. She says Kanye West's astrological chart isn't one of a controlling man. It is rather the birth chart of a stubborn, creative, emotionally hypnotic man.
People say I'm a hypocrite, right? People say that, right?
So?
Yes, I am. 100%. I'm a human being.
So Inbal attributes this to Kanye's Gemini-like qualities because, as she says, and I quote, Gemini's sun sign is at the heart of his creativity, and he enjoys experimenting and brainstorming because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, planet of communication. His personal style is both casual and high fashion because Gemini can be two opposite things at once. However, due to this connection with Mercury, Venus, and Mars in Taurus, he is a very single-minded sign. This means that his stubbornness is legendary, and he does not accept anyone else's opinions.
That's the main thing people are controlled by. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything.
This is the characteristic that comes across as control, but his partners are always free to leave him. So here we have a couple different perspectives, one showing concern for Kanye West being too controlling, and another of just him being stubborn and wanting to have his way, not necessarily trying to control and keep his partners with him. They're free to go. But one could argue that being controlling can stem from being stubborn, and also vice versa. Although the relationship is still pretty young, and so far there's no clear sign of any harm done to Bianca or anything like that, these are just some red flags that people have noticed that could lead to something worse as time goes on. But I want to know what your thoughts are about this. Do you think Kanye West is being too controlling, maybe pushing his beliefs a little bit too hard on Bianca behind the scenes? Or do you think that he's just a very passionate person and he'll use anything, including people in his lives, to push his creativity and make sure that his perspectives and his points of view are shared in the world. I want to know your thoughts about this, guys. Let me know down below, and thanks for hanging out with me another episode here on FTD News. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Boom.